This morning, General Motors says no more pensions for white-collar workers. That announcement is raising concerns about GM's finances and the future of pension plans in general.
Business and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here with more on that. So, Becky, what exactly is GM doing with this announcement?
So, it's doing two things with this announcement. First of all, it is freezing pay on 26,000 salaried workers. But the big news here is what's happening to pensions. For those workers, 19,000 of them hired before 2001, they will see their pension plan come to an end. They will now be converted to a 401k traditional program where there is no defined benefit. There is instead a defined contribution that lessens some of the burden on General Motors going forward.
So that lessens some of the burden. There's a question, though, about how it will all work out and what it means down the road for General Motors.
What it means here is that General Motors is facing two primary concerns right now. One of them has been occurring for many years now. That is the pension plan. The fact of the matter is pensions are a huge liability. They're a huge obligation in general for car companies, for the automakers in Detroit. It's one of the reasons that the automakers face so much trouble when our economy started to slow down. That's one issue. The other issue here is the European situation. Europe has been slowing down, so that's something that's less of their control, but there are still 500,000 workers who have now left General Motors, who they are still paying pension plans to. That's a $9 billion shortfall that General Motors is facing, and in a company that's making about $8 billion in profits, that's really hard to continue to pay out over time.
What about the bailout and where that stands? How does this affect taxpayer money?
It's important to taxpayer money because as one of the two major burdens facing General Motors, to lessen that burden, to stop paying into pension plans for a number of its workers, General Motors ideally is creating a situation that is better for taxpayers and better for stockholders because it hopefully will amount to more gains in its stock price. The stock right now, as it stands, has to double in order for American taxpayers to make back the entirety of the government's stake in the company.
All right, Becky, thanks.
Thanks.